Good grief, that took like 120 seconds. All right, guys, let's see. I'm going to do a quick little test over here. We are live in Team Thrive Nation. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas. I am so stinking excited about this little interview here. Please, if you are watching right now, hopefully we caught some of you guys on your lunch break. So if you are watching right now, please let us know where you are watching from. And also, if you are watching the replay, please let us know that you're watching the replay. As you know, in November, we launched a Christmas cash promotion, and we have given away, actually had my assistant tally up how much we've paid out in promotions since we actually started the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in October. And I've personally paid out $13,000 since then, and it's kind of nice because it's all been divvied up, you know, in different areas of our entire organization, which is super fun. But I wanted to get together today with the people that earned some of the Christmas cash bonuses. Okay, so this is where we did strategically, you know, you guys could team and get together, and it was solely based on your personal activity as far as new promoters, new customers, new promoters, and just new orders coming into your business. So we actually have a combination of 2 different teams on here today, this afternoon, and I titled this, how do they do this? You know, like, how in the world did they do this? We've got, most of you guys have been with us for quite some time, so it's not like you're introducing it to your friends for the first time. This is a busy time of year, and actually, I'm just gonna throw this immediately over to Kelton, because Kelton is with us for just a few minutes, and he's gonna have to hop off because he is in between clients right now. So Kelton, I'm going to send it over to you just for a second, if you don't mind. Tell us who you are, where you live, what you do, and talk to us a little bit about this whole Christmas cash promo and what it did for you personally and your business.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, first of all, thank you for running that little promo. It kind of reinvigorated some stuff for me. I'm in the salon right now, literally in between clients. I just got back from Florida from a huge dog show, that the national championship dog show down there. I was 5 days of like getting up at 5 a.m. and not going to bed till midnight. So like busy. This time of year is crazy for me. I will probably see 10 clients a day from now until the new year. So it is like the busiest time of year for me. And it's go time, but you know, this for me it was nice. I've been a Thriver for about 2.5 years, and it isn't just like new people popping into my head. Oh my gosh, I have to tell this person. It's like listening for all those things that people are saying that are you know, little clues that they need something, that there is something that they are missing or that they need. And I will say that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 challenge, though, like it really just got me back into my calendar. Because when I don't use a calendar or have it in front of me and I can open it up and say, what was I working on? Those names that I wrote down, those little things that I've done every day, it's something I can open up and then go squirrel and go do my other stuff. Because when I'm focused in the salon, I'm focused in the salon. When I'm at the dog show, I'm at the dog show. And I might, you know, meet somebody. And one thing I do that helps me keep up and not like pull out my calendar while I'm with people is if I add them on Facebook or something like that, I always like screenshot it so that I can go through my photos for the day and look at who I need to kind of reach back out to and that sort of thing. But opening up my calendar, for me, just going through and doing my birthdays, I have 5,000 friends on Facebook. I was just like, I'm going to reach to everybody again. If I've reached them or not, it was great to be able to reach back to them and just send them a birthday message and start a conversation. Some of those messages were just really like, hey, how are you doing? Happy birthday. And some of them were like, hey, happy birthday. I've got this $25 for you. Like, or I'll send you a sample. So, you know, really doing it in the first 30 minutes of my day, and then making sure I got a couple of posts out there and kind of learning some of the different posts that do different things. You know, sometimes you just need people to comment so that later on they see something of yours. So that's, I mean, it was awesome. I loved it. I think the biggest thing for me was just like, it's so exciting to bring in new people that are feeling the Thrive experience the way that I felt it in the very beginning. And now, you know, I love how I feel every day, but it's not like the very beginning where you're like an aha moment. So having
It's
people,
your new normal. Like
yeah,
you
yeah,
didn't, yes, it's your new normal
you
now.
feel great every day and you come to expect it a little bit, but also when you get to help somebody else feel this way, it is like so rewarding to be like, yes, to connect with somebody on that level that is like in their first moments of how you felt 3 years ago. And, you know, they're telling me that all the different things like that they're feeling, and having, you know, 15, 20 new people in your business that are loving this product because it's amazing is huge. So that's kind of, I mean, it's so fun. And now they're all referring their friends too, which is also really cool. So
Right. Exactly. So like as far as the team atmosphere, because you guys are upline, downline,
yep.
like y'all formed this team. So what do you
And sideline. We had
yeah.
some sidelines too. So it was really cool because we did a little pump me up, you know, little group. Kathy's our little rock star, and she's an upline of mine. But then, you know, on some of these trips that we go on that are amazing, I got to meet some people that are on sideline teams, and you know, it's just fun. We connect on this product and what it's doing for other people. So it was really cool to just grab somebody that we just liked from meeting. Can you see me? Can you see me? Sorry, my friend called.
Yeah,
So it was just cool to like grab some people from a sideline team and just, you know, be talking with each other and pumping each other up. And, you know, you'd see some of their posts and you'd say, oh, that's really working for them. Or they kind of tell us what was working for them. And then, you know, you kind of duplicate in your own way. So it was really fun to do together. And we had some rock stars on our team, and it was like just a fun little Christmas thing to do. So
yeah, well, and I think everybody, there's something to be said. I'm sure somebody else has. I know Sheila's told me how much fun you guys have had. But there's some. I mean, you could do this business alone, but man, it's so much more fun to just.
it really is.
It really is. And honestly, I mean, all of us started this because it was fun. There is hope. I mean, I know all of you have built businesses out of this. You know, this isn't just your little hobby thing. Like this is all a business for you. You take this seriously, but it's something that you haven't forgotten to put the fun into it, you know, to make it what it is. I mean, I'm standing here with the headband that's wiggling like reindeer. I mean, you got to keep the fun in it, for sure. So, love that. Okay, so who do we need to hear from next? Talk to us, Aubrey. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're not at your house; you're in the car for a reason. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yes. Hey, everybody. It's Obs. I live in Chico, Texas, and I have to travel away from my home to make sure I can have good reception. And so I'm in downtown Chico in front of a little small hardware store. So, but yeah, I usually have to leave whenever I need to do something like this and lives and stuff. But man, I have to tell everybody on my team. I mean, they're all rock stars, Maria. Okay. And I've been thriving for quite some time. But this challenge really helped me because I do not like to have a big old goose egg because I don't want to disappoint anyone. And so I try really hard, but I've been in rebuilding mode for a little while, and the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in our Winter Games challenge that we did with our main team really helped me step out and reach out to some family that honestly I was, thinking that maybe they wouldn't thrive. So I was prejudging, and I started doing that, and I caught myself because of this challenge to not prejudge and think that they wouldn't thrive with me. And so I was able to step out of that, kind of mindset and reach out to family that I hadn't talked to in years. And so that's been a huge blessing for sure. And then just the overall, just team player. I love being a team player. I love how everybody pumps everybody up, encourages people, even if it didn't go as planned, for that week. But it just was so like motivating and encouraging, and it helps you keep going. Like, especially now, during the December months. I mean, I have people all the time tell me right now they want to wait and thrive till after the holidays. And I'm like, no, you need this now. This is when you need it the most.
Yes.
So, I loved it. I mean, I look forward to it. And I used to journal all the time. And this, for me, was able to get myself back in there. And I use my journals as my prayer journals. And so, I mean, I can look back from years, past when I used to journal a lot more. And I kind of got out of doing that. And this helped me get back into it. An everyday routine. Like Kelton said, the birthdays were amazing because you connect with them, and not even all about Thrive. And most of my connects were not about Thrive. They were like, hey, I saw your family photo. I loved it. Or their dog. I mean, I'm a doodle mom. And so I love, connecting with those people. So that really helped too, is have that connection. It takes time. So, it takes time to build that relationship is what I found, but it's so much more rewarding when they come back and say, okay, I'm ready, So, because you already established that relationship, and they'll thrive longer for sure. And I focused a lot more on helping them get their 2 people as opposed to helping me get my 2 people. So I loved it, but man, I have major rock stars on my team, I'm telling you, and they pushed me for sure. And so I really appreciate all you guys. I mean, Kathy, Sandy, you guys were awesome. I love y'all, and I appreciate the support and everything like that. So like Kelton said, we're a sideline team, and we work together as if we were on the same team. So I loved it. So.
Right. Well, and it's like golden nuggets just flow. I mean, that's something that I love, just being in a room with thrivers. And you guys, I mean, I'm sure y'all had a text group going, and who knows what else. Did you guys use any other form of technology to communicate? Like, what did y'all do?
Just message group. I mean, because we know each other, we've met each other, which like Kelton said, when we met each other on, different events and Thrive lifestyle getaways. And so we built that relationship early on and connected, like he said. I mean, Kelton, I can remember New Orleans. We had a blast. And it just made it fun, because when you connect with someone on one of those events, then later down the road, I mean, like he said, we just kind of bounced off of each other's ideas. And I learned a lot from them, stepping out of my comfort zone. I mean, asking for the order is not my expertise. I'm a people pleaser, so it takes me a lot longer, but I love it. I mean, I love it because I'm connecting with people that I wouldn't have probably connected with before.
Right. So a lot of it's like other people are depending on you, so you want to push yourself out of that comfort zone more. Isn't that funny how we work? Like, really, when we remove ourselves from the equation, we can soar. I mean, we really can.
I have to say, though, for sure, is that even though, like, for me, like I said, I wasn't a big hitter like a lot of them, but their encouragement for me when I, did, participate, and I was able to get, some orders in here and there. And for me, having those few orders like every week, or throughout, having 1 a week or 2 a week, or, throughout the whole year, I mean, you add it up. I mean, that's a lot. But they were, people that I've known for a really long time. And so I love the team, accountability. And so they just helped me not give up and be like, by Sunday, okay, I got to get, somebody on board, and so I love that part of it for sure. But the biggest thing is that every order and every follow-up and every, connect and reach out counts when you're on a team. So everything counts. So that's what's amazing about it.
It does. And every action leads you to that next person that's going to say yes. And then, I didn't know when we put this product in Sheila's body that it would lead to millions and millions of dollars in orders lately. You know what I mean? Like you don't know. I mean, she was one of my very first thrivers. I believed in the product, but I wasn't thinking millions of dollars are going to come from Sheila because she started thriving. You know what I mean? So every reach out, every person, every story, every reach out leads to that next story. Okay. You mentioned something, asking for the order. Who was it that got you to do that?
Well,
Who is
Kelton
it?
and Kathy, well, all of them actually, they just make it happen. And I need to pick their brain a little bit more, Kathy, but you are amazing. Right, Sandy? And so, I think they just, you just gotta tell them, hey, listen, just trust me and just do it. And
Let's talk a little bit about that. Who wants to, Kelton, when you ask for the, like, what does that mean when she says ask for the order? What does that mean?
Ask for the order. So I honestly just am talking with people, and at some point, I put something in front of them. I say, and I usually put 3 somethings in front of them and give them options. And most people, if you know anything about retail sales right here in my background, if you know anything about that, like if you put products, like some products together and you say you can do this, this, or this, and there's an option of, let's say, a 6-day sample for $40. You can get the $150 package and get this for free, or you can buy the 8-week experience and get this, this deal. And if you put that down, some people are going to grab the 8 weeks, some people are going to grab the sample, some people are going to grab, but they have options. And if they're already interested, that they want to do the 8-week experience, but sometimes they will, start at the sample. And I started on the sample, so I'm okay with that. But if you give them those options, and I always keep my real conversation going on with them outside of, my Thrive conversation, because it just keeps the conversation going. And, it's keeping up with life and people. And, the reason that we're doing this is helping people. So, but for me, asking for the order is literally putting together what your 3 options are. One of them could be a 3 to 6-day sample, a midline price, and then like the full 8-week experience, and having little things that you're going to do for each of those people to, if they are going to jump in at any of those. So that's what I do.
I love it. Kathy, talk a little bit about that. You haven't introduced yourself yet. So introduce yourself and then talk to us a little bit about that whole, you had insane orders during this whole thing. You have a ton of new momentum. I know you really zoned in on the balance promotion. So talk to us a little bit about that. And you also use the company. All of you guys were able to use the company giving every single person $25 automatically in credit. So talk to us a little bit. Tell us about yourself, where you're from, and let's talk a little bit about that whole getting the order.
Absolutely. So my name is Kathy. I am down in North Carolina. It's a beautiful sunny day, so I'm really loving it today. But thank you for having me on. These past month and a half, month and two months have just been amazing. I really think as leaders, we work really hard to kind of find out what makes people tick, what, not just our friends and what has them interested, but also our teams and our promoters. So when you guys as our leadership run these Christmas cash promos, or I know Christy Collins for us had a separate promo running at the time, which really kept us accountable in teams to work with our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it just seemed like it was the perfect timing where we were getting credits from the company for everyone new who came in, as well as we had these promos, these side promos from our leadership, which was driving us to daily activity and accountability and really working together in teams to encourage each other and keep each other going and doing the daily tasks. So for me, it was the perfect storm. After 3 years of doing this, it was just that rebuilding of, okay, let's get back to the basics. Behind the scenes, I was doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every day. Those 5 reach outs, I would do them at night so that when I woke up in the morning, I had 5 new conversations going. And I still had the 5 from the day before, and I started 5 new. So for me, as that kept expanding, before you know it, there was one day I counted, I had about 96 different conversations going on.
Did you just say 96?
96 conversations in my messenger going on all at the same time, where we were flip-flopping back and forth. And it was amazing to me. Sean was kind of laughing because he talks about how I go squirrel all the time. And I'm like, dude, you have no idea. I am talking to 96 people right now, and I love it. If you know me at all, I love to connect with people, different places, the baseball team, the swim team, I have 4 kids in 4 different areas of life, and it is fun to connect with people. Like Kelton said, when you have a lot of friends, sometimes we think we're keeping up as we're scrolling through Facebook and making those connections, but we're not. So forcing me to get into my messenger with 5 people every day and 4 follow-ups every day, before you knew it, like I was talking my head off. And by the end of the day, I was excited and rejuvenated for all those new connections. I feel like that added to using those credits towards a particular product that I know my friends are looking for, introducing them to something new like the balance. They've heard me talk about Thrive for so long that just focusing, using those credits towards balance was a great way to introduce to maybe those who are a little bit skeptical about the whole thing. And the beauty of it is, once I did that, my next conversation with them was maybe a 3-day trial, or, hey, let me send this with you. I would love for you to try this as well. Hey, you've been doing this for a few weeks. You've lost some pounds. That is amazing. Let me show you what else I'm doing that goes hand in hand with that. So it's opened up a lot of conversations that previously, before, the door wasn't necessarily open. Mm-hmm. So I really feel like doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 behind the scenes, working with a company has given us to go with new people and new interests, is getting those doors to open. Even if I'm just crawling in the window, I'm still having a conversation that a month ago I wasn't having. Mm-hmm. So that has been brilliant. And for me, I know a lot of you who know me know that I am a rally cap kind of girl. Like I turn the cat face off, we go. End of the month is my favorite time. I'm up until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to celebrate. I want to cheer. It's like Christmas for me. And so doing this every day with a team that's excited, that's ready to talk, that's, hey, I got this going on, I got that going on, I might have this going on, I got 2 more. It is like end of the month every day. And I love that. It's the last thing I do at night and the first thing I do in the morning. It's exciting.
I love that. And I love that you mentioned that, that because bottom line is activity breeds excitement. You know what I mean? Like when you're actually doing, and I think we could probably write a book on all the things that hold us back. And that's something that, guys, as we go into 2019, we have to just let those things go. Like everything that's holding you back has to be let go, and you have to just start moving. And I didn't know that this interview would go towards 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, but of course it is, because that's where the activity starts to then reach out to people, to follow up to people, to actually get the order. You can't get an order without a free account or follow up. People are not just naturally going to just flood you, because see, their sense of urgency is not your sense of urgency. They don't know what they don't know because they haven't experienced this yet. So it's up to your excitement. And there's no denying, these guys have excitement with what's happening in their business because there's activity that's happening in their business. There's things to talk about. I love the tip that you gave. I hope you guys wrote that down. What if every single one of us sent out 5 reach outs tonight before we go to bed? What is the morning going to start out like? You know what I mean? That is incredible. I also love that, you guys worked this. You had to submit everything on Sunday. Now, guys, if we worked the pay period every week, like this challenge, or like an end of the month. Because basically we don't get paid monthly here. We get paid weekly. So what if all of our activity was based on how much we could do between now and Sunday? We would see more rewards on Tuesday that then hit the bank on Thursday or Friday. Okay. I don't know. Molly, tell me a little bit. I mean, I know you guys, I'm going to kind of flip around a little bit now. You guys are probably the more seasoned as far as like long-term been in the business. You guys are all right at 5 years. I mean, Sheila just had her 5-year. So I don't know, introduce you, tell us a little bit about yourself. And I mean, the longer you're in this business, sometimes it's like, I mean, you really have to stay consistent to keep those new conversations happening. And I know Sheila's told me you guys have had a blast. So talk to us a little bit about this whole promotion and fun stuff that you did with this.
Well, I really, when I was sitting down and thinking about this, this live here, there's really three main things I wanted to really quick just say, and a lot of it has already been said. But anytime that you have the opportunity to participate in a promo, engagement is so important in this business. And after 5 years, I still try, being involved in these types of promos. If the company is launching something, whether it's a reset or a VIP reset, or whether it's a new promo code or free shipping codes, or whatever it is that the company's offering, there's always a way for you to stay engaged and be excited. There's always an opportunity. And I think that realizing that participating in these promos is doing so much more for your business than you probably even bargained for. When I very first came into this, Brittany can account to this. As very many people came into this just wanting to feel better. And I felt like I had no particular skills in sales. I wasn't going to be any good at this. I just wanted to feel better. And so when Brittany told me about this VIP bonus, I instantly decided that I couldn't do it. I couldn't hit VIP 800. It was too stressful. That's a big amount of money. There's no way I can do it. Well, I'm going to tell you something. That is the very last time I ever told myself I couldn't do something with this company, because every other promo that's ever been launched, with VIP resets, or I hit them. I want to take advantage of these tools and these opportunities. So I never want to let myself have that overwhelming feeling again, because whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. So having the opportunity to get out and kick some butt and make some new connections, just like Kathy said, this is just a chance to open some communication. This is a chance to start the conversation. How many of you have a huge long list of people in your head that need the Thrive experience, but you haven't been able to convey that yet? Because, hey, what do we always say? People don't know what they don't know. Well, now you have the opportunity to talk about this December bomb, to talk about some of our kick butt other products that we have that you can get $25 off on. So it's a way to start the conversation. And this is network marketing. What are you doing? You're networking. So, use it. Use this as an opportunity, grab it. And I think that's something that everybody needs to realize, is that all of this is achievable for everyone. You just got to take advantage of these opportunities. And thank you, Maria and Sheila, for running promos like this. It has really, just like Aubrey said, it's really, look at this group that I'm in. I'm running, I'm sweating, working out, trying to keep up with these ladies. So, it has been a lot of fun. And I'm just, I really want people to realize that no matter if you're day 5 or year 5, opportunities like this are going to keep you fueled, fired up, and engaged. And that's truly the key to building a business like this.
I love it. Okay, Sandy, I think you're our newest thriver. So how long have you been thriving with us?
Sorry, I was unmuting. February will be 2 years, but December's a year I've been working the business.
Okay.
So this month is a year.
Okay, so talk to us a little bit about this challenge. You got thrown into this group of crazy people.
I love my team of crazy people. Well, that's what's fun is, none of us live in the same place that are on this team that we formed, which is super fun. I will tell you what it did for me. Like, I was already pretty much doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on a daily basis. I mean, I was pretty good at doing reach outs and birthdays, and I'm really good at following up, probably too much sometimes. But in social media, I can do that. But I think what I liked the most was the names added, the number 2, the names added, because I constantly have a list, I'll show you right here, a list going of people that, it's a long list, and I'll just, carry it over to the next month, or people that I have their free customer accounts that still have not bought from me. And I had just, I guess, started lacking on adding to that. And so that was probably my favorite part, other than working with a team. And it was super fun pushing each other and that sort of thing, and everybody helping each other, was intentionally adding new people. And even going, okay, I'm not going to bug this person anymore that keeps ignoring me for however long. I'll wait a couple of months. I need to add new people. So that was what was really helpful to me, was number 2, was adding 2 new people to the list every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that. Well, and really that's how we grow. I mean, somebody asked me that the other day. They're like, how do you still add people? I'm like, well, I mean, I have 4 kids, so that kind of puts me in front of a lot of different people. I mean, one of our newest customers is a baseball dad. Some of my newest customers are, track moms from this summer, and it wasn't an immediate order. The minute Gunnar made the team, or the minute, I met the mom, it's that relationship, but it's just adding those names. I love that Kelton gave that little tip to you guys about, when you meet someone and you create them an account, finding or meeting someone. We would say, get a free account. Well, then the only thing you can do is email them. So we've learned over time, because we've all done this through trial and error, right? We've learned, okay, connect with them on Facebook. Another step beyond that is to take a screenshot of that connection, so it's reminding you. And then you can, work on that relationship, send the message for the free account, yada, yada. Okay, so Sheila, talk to me a little bit.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, this was a blast. If you're on my team, I piggybacked on it. And when I was going to do this, Mari, I'm like, I'm participating. Like, this is a challenge I want to do. And I knew, that I'd be participating in yours, but I was participating in mine as well. So I had to extend how many I was giving away as well, because this group that I locked arms with are incredible. They're great leaders. They are competitive, and we wanted to win. So, but I think the beauty of all this is it built your business. That's what it's all about. Like, taking a challenge like this is what essentially keeps your new blood coming into your business. It helps make it fun and exciting, like it, to re-engage, right? I always work my business. That's definitely something I pride myself on. So, but to have a challenge like this where, it can push you that much further. There were a few things that I wanted to add, and excuse me, because I did have to run and chase my dog for a minute because he left the yard. But so I may be repeating myself, or repeating what other people have said. But I really worked new and old free accounts for this challenge, because the new accounts, of course, since November have received their $25, but I'm not opposed to encouraging and giving a deadline to those that have been a free account for a long time. For example, like rather than say, your $25 expires the end of December, which if they read through their material, they would know. However, we'd say, you know what, your credits are expiring soon. Let me help you place your first order. Or, you know what, if they were an old customer, I'd be like, I have $25 in credits I want to throw your direction, but you have to order by Sunday. Like, creating a timeline is super important when there's discounts on the line. You have to create that sense of urgency. And I know my team is really good. These gals that I was working with, Kim, Britt, Molly, really good at doing that as well. And it's super important in your daily business, even when you're not in a challenge, to create that sense of urgency. It's a way for you to ask for the sale without feeling pushy. It's just another form. Then, you know what, say Sunday comes, they haven't ordered, say, oh my gosh, this has been extended till Tuesday. Are you still interested? You creating your follow-up too, by creating that sense of urgency, creating deadline, and then you're creating another deadline for Tuesday. So Tuesday you can follow up with them and say, hey, last day for this promo, are you ready to thrive with me yet? Whatever it might be, but it creates a conversation flow. And a lot of this, we have incredible volume, I know, have come from all your numbers of the people that were participating in your team, but we really wanted to encourage, follow up your fortunes and your follow up. So if you're going to be successful in this promo, you followed up. if you're going to be successful in this business, you follow up. It's definitely super important. The deadline, I wanted to talk about the $25. But I think most of all, Maria, like, I'm super proud of all the people that participated. Whether you had the top PPA or not, you challenged yourself. You had a team, the camaraderie that we had. I know I've told you several times, it's super fun. Like, we had a chat with all of us. We encouraged each other. We, sometimes we would be disappointed in ourselves. Well, we weren't having that as a team. Like, we did this as a team. And that's really, here's the thing. And we've talked about this for years, because I'm 5 years in this business, over 5 years, is you're planting seeds. So regardless of whether you were a PPA of 2 for the week, or you were a PPA of 40 for the week, doesn't matter. What matters is that you were continuing to follow up. You're planting those seeds, because we all know your results don't always come exactly when you want them to. So next week, the week after that, those are what you reaching out and staying consistent is what's molding your success for January 1 right now. It's not January 1, I'm going to start working this business. No, that's not the way it works. We work it consistently every single day. We may have times of frustration because things aren't quite coming our direction, but with follow-up, consistent daily activity, and intention, your business will grow. There's no way it can't. I mean, Maria, my analogy with all this is when you are trying to lose weight, right? Like, you're trying to lose weight. If you do this, and this, and you stay, and whether it's a calorie count, whether it's carbs, whether it's whatever it might be, if you eat healthy every single day, in 12 weeks, there's no way you're not going to lose weight. There's just no way. There's no way, unless you have a medical issue. There's no way, if you are consistent, if you hold yourself accountable, if you work your eating habits with intention, that you will not lose weight in 12 weeks. It is giving yourself that it's a non-option to fail. I'm going to follow this every single day, right? It's the same thing with this business. And you pointed that out to me in the first 2 weeks of business. You just keep planting those seeds and it will grow. It's this promotion just gave us that extra incentive to share with others. I really liked the group part of it, Maria. I think that's super important, because we all are going to have the months or the weeks that are, oh crap, I didn't do as well. But when you have your others to lift you up, it makes you grow. So thanks for doing it.
Oh, you're so welcome. I mean, I just love that you guys had fun with it. I love that you piggyback on top of it. And guys, every single one of you can do that. We have a lot of people on right now, and I appreciate the feedback. And I know some of you guys are going to be watching the replay. Please let us know you're watching the replay and give us your feedback, what you're learning, what you want to implement in your business. And because this is what we're doing. We are closing out this year and we have 2019 ahead of us. The company is telling us basically, I mean, it's almost, I don't know. I mean, it's the next quarterback is what they say, right? So, I mean, it's important that we start to implement and grow. But what are you learning? What are some things that these leaders are saying that you're like, oh my gosh, that just makes sense? I love that we're talking about the consistency, because it is, that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it is so easy to do in a day, but it's also so easy not to do. If you do it, you're going to be planting the seeds that eventually will harvest. They will. But if you don't, then you just end up disappointed. You end up frustrated, right? So it's the action that's required to keep your business on track. Kim Collins, talk to us a little bit about that, because you're a veteran too around here.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I see the sun shining on you.
I'm in some random neighborhood because I was leaving an appointment trying to get on here. Honestly, this has been so much fun, but I think one of the big things, that we talk about as our team for this challenge, right? And our team as a whole is just celebrating, right? Just celebrate everything you do. Don't worry about celebrating, hey, I got an order today. Worry about celebrating that, hey, I closed my eyes and I jumped off the high dive and I reached out to somebody that I was afraid to reach out to. And I think, as I talk to the different people, honestly, Maria, on my team that we're doing your challenge and Sheila's challenge, one of the biggest things that I think I've been able to kind of, teach or mentor or lead or whatever you'd like to call it, is just literally the accountability, right? Because like our group's fantastic and we have accountability to each other. We're in this group and we're doing this or that. But week one, right, when some people saw numbers and they were blown away, they thought, oh, geez, well, our team of 5 only had 2. So I guess we won't even turn it in this week, right? So it really opened up a lot of conversations for me with people on my team that it's bigger than if you won the week, right? It's teaching yourself how to be accountable. It's teaching yourself how to be accountable to yourself first, to someone else, or perhaps even on some of the teams. And by no means am I trying to call anyone out. Anything I'm sharing with you is just truly a learning experience for someone else. But, some of the teams, their 4 people turned it into the one person and the one person didn't follow through and send it to both those emails, right? Well, why is that? Because they already thought that they couldn't win. Well, that wasn't up to you. So what did it teach you? It taught you a lot about yourself. And what people really need to realize, do we all love to win? Are we all competitive? Are we digging this? You bet. We want to be on the top of our leaderboards as, 200Ks or whatever it is. But here's what people I think really need to realize about this promo. Sometimes whether you had 0 or you had 25, whether you won or not, the fact that you followed through, that's the people I'm paying attention to. That's the people I want to work with. That's the people I want to help, rank advance and get to where they want to be. It's not necessarily, all the people just kind of going through the motions, but they don't play, right? But then they're upset when they don't win. But you can't win if you don't play. But I guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is, for any of you that are on this today that thought, okay, well, you know what, our team hasn't won any of these, but we've done this. You've won so much more than you even realize by formulating these awesome habits and like getting out of your comfort zone. And, for me, I can tell you with this group of people, there was no way I wanted to text to the group, I don't have any. Like, I don't care if I'd run up to the gas station and find some complete stranger. Like, I wasn't going to have a goose egg. So, that's kind of one of those things. But I also think, Maria, like, people, don't lose sight of the people you have started from this and where you can be. Go back to those people, put them on your follow-up list, ask for referrals, help them thrive for free, help them build something bigger and better. We are approaching January. We all know it's New Year's resolutions. People are going to go crazy. For me personally, all of my personal reach outs, and honestly, I was probably a lot better at this November than past Novembers because of this challenge. But a lot of my November was hammering down male friends. What are you getting your wife for Christmas? What does she want? And then I would talk them into the couple pack, because why wouldn't you as a husband and wife want to start this together and, date again? So that was kind of my thing to them, but I made it easy for them, right? It's going to show up. They can just wrap it up, or they can give it to one of their kids to get it done. But I think so many people think of just Sally, right? They don't think of who does Sally know or who can they thrive with. So I guess for me personally, I'm never really just looking for one thriver. I'm looking for 3, because I want them to thrive for free when they start right out of the gate. So that's something. But the other thing is, what? I just talked to everybody. I mean, it was kind of a funny story. I was on the phone with Sheila last week or the week before. We had a new windows put in our house, and it was kind of a big ordeal. And there was a ton of workers in our house. And I was just giggling with her, like, all right, I got 10 people here. How many do you think I can get thriving, like, out of this week of the windows? So we were kind of just making a joke, like truth and sarcasm joke, obviously, because I really knew, like, that's just my mindset. Like, my odds here are 10. At least I'm gonna get 1, but I'm hoping for 2. And we were literally on the phone laughing about it. And one of the little guys, who's a football player that works for this window company, came, and he didn't know I had earbuds in, right? And he's like, hey, I just wanted to ask you, like, what were those like shot things that you gave us yesterday? Like, it felt so good, because on their breaks, right, I'm watching them go outside and drink a Monster or whatever. So I'm politely mixing up an Activate. I'm politely handing them up here. I am taking advantage of this situation. And I laughed to Sheila right before it happened, because I was like, listen, these guys haven't even moved to my upstairs yet. You know dang well they're going to nose around in my office and try to figure out what is going on in this household. Those moments are fun for me. I have a good time with them, but I don't know, guys, like put a smile on your face and build some relationships, because at the end of the day, I do this because it is fun. Corporate America wasn't fun, and this chick is never going back to that. So I'll stop talking so someone else can take a turn.
Oh, I love that. You know, and one point, Brett, I'm going to bring you on if you can unmute. One point that I want to make is, guys, this cash promo, I mean, yes, we gave out $1,000 a week, right, for this, but it was $50 a person because I took the top 14, you know, so they're having to split. So all this work that they did, y'all, they only got, you know, a $50 gift card, right, that week when you're dividing it, you know, 250 by 5, right? But it's not necessarily about earning the $50 gift card. It is about doing the activity to then win the promotion, right? But that leads to a residual income. See, Molly mentioned the promos that this company launches for us, and what we can really do when we leverage each promotion. See, it leads to something else. We have to think big picture. It can't just be about this order or this many orders, because honestly, any promo I ever throw out to you guys, it's more of the activity you do to get there that will then turn around and build you a long-term residual business, right? That pays you when you sleep, that pays you when you have to take care of your family for a month and you can't really work your business, that pays you to where you don't have to worry about the electric bill at Christmas, that pays you so you can have a debt-free Christmas, that pays you so you can create options for your family. Guys, the individual promo is just the beginning of what this can lead to. So remember, even though we want to win, and yes, there's a shiny little $50, you know, whatever, it's about so much more than that because of what we have available here to us. So Brittany, kind of tell me, I know you're in the car too, kind of tell me where your thoughts are with there. I mean, you lead a huge team. You've been with us for a long time too. Talk to me a little bit about that. You went away. Oh, I see you. Are you muted? Unmute. I think your phone is muted. Is there something you can touch on your phone that'll allow you to unmute? Do y'all know what she sees on her end? Aubrey, how did you see?
Hey, Brittany. Go to your settings, and then in your microphone and move to the bottom and hit open for Zoom.
Oh, wait, say something now. No, she's talking.
She needs to touch her face.
Touch your face, Britt.
And then it pops up in the bottom on the bottom, and it's a mute button like a microphone.
Yeah, see, she's muted. Wonder if she can hear us. Oh man, I wanted you guys to hear from Britt. Dad burn it. Did you touch your face, Britt? No, on your screen. It's frozen. Okay, maybe sign off and come back maybe for a little bit. Okay, so we need to close this out pretty quickly, but any last minute closing thoughts? Talk to us a little bit. I mean, we are moving. Yeah, just unmute yourselves. We're moving into tomorrow night's team call. By the way, Chastity Marie is going to be leading that. The title of that one is, oh my goodness, why did I just go blank? It is 'Tis the season to keep sharing. You're going to be around a lot of people, guys. You're going to be around a lot of people at Christmas parties and open houses. And, you know, you're going to see family that you haven't seen in a long time. I guarantee you they're not all thriving with you. So I did a three-way call the other day with a girl that she just brought on a new promoter that they met at the lake and last summer on vacation. You know what I mean? Like, this is the time of year we're around people. We can build those connections. You want to keep sharing. You want people to know that you're a thriver. You want people to know that you're inviting people to thrive with you. to you, but let's just kind of talk about that. Anybody can unmute and last minute closing thoughts, please.
I have one.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's Kathy. I just wanted to jump on. One thing that I wanted to say, and we talk about this on our team a lot, is having these team activities felt really good because we were plugged in. And I noticed one thing you said was we all started this business because it was fun. It was fun, you guys. And I feel like the more you plug in and the more you get involved and the more you participate and have those accountability partners, that's what's going to keep you checked in. And that's what's going to keep it fun. And that's what we all enjoy, is having that fun. Nobody really works this business alone. It's fun to work together. So I just wanted to add that last thing. Thank you for keeping it fun and keeping us plugged in and in the zone, because that's what keeps it real and keeps it fun and keeps us moving.
I love that. You guys stay tuned for a fun promotion we're going to be doing in January regarding lives and locals. Okay, Aubrey, last minute closing thoughts. Did you cringe when I said lives? You were doing your laps and rocking your lives.
Y'all, I've been thriving almost as long as you guys have, but I'm consistent and a late bloomer, but hey, I love it. I have to say though, for sure, the catalyst though for me was we started a whole winter games challenge for December that turned into evolving into the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, which a lot of that we were already doing as a team, but we were missing stuff here and there. And what I love about it is that you have a new day. Just because you didn't do something that day, you can do it the next day, and the next day and the next day, and just kind of evolve from there. But I just want to tell everybody not to give up, to keep going. I mean, you're a thriver. You love how you feel. I tell my team all the time, just keep going, keep going, keep reaching out, step out of your comfort zone. And yes, I did cringe because lives are not my friends. But I'm going to get better at it. 2019, that's my goal, is to do more of those. So, but
you're going to be best from out, left and right. Yes, Sandy.
I was going to say the three-way Facebook messages have totally changed my business, I feel like. And I started those with the winter challenge thing that Aubrey and others have mentioned that we did in Christy's team. And that has so helped me with people I could just not even get on the phone. And I really have enjoyed those three-way Facebook messages and being able to, just do the voice on it and that sort of thing. And then what's cool is people have felt comfortable when they get to know Christy and I through that, or me and one of my promoters, then we can get on a call if we need to. So that's been super helpful.
Hello?
Brittany!
You guys, my phone literally froze. You all went black. And I couldn't touch anything. It was the weirdest thing. But I restarted my phone and I'm here now. I don't know what I missed, but hi.
What I wanted to, I love you. Okay, so the main question, Brittany, that I was asking you is, I was talking to him about like these promos, like you didn't do it for a $50 Visa gift card. You know what I mean? Like, it's the activity that is fun because this is your business. This is what you love. This is the product that has changed your life. So you want to share it with other people. But I was just talking to them about that. It's not about a promo for a $50 Visa card or Amazon card or Target card or whatever, which, by the way, Target gave me the most trouble out of all this with fraud and yada, yada. But it's about building a residual income, but it requires, to build a residual income that pays you when you sleep, it requires that activity. So do you want to talk to us a little bit about that? I mean, tell everybody where you are, because you haven't, or tell us about you. You haven't talked to us yet. We're so glad you're here though.
I'm Britt Beneke, from the sticks of Iowa. I come from a very small town of 300 people, so I've had to learn how to get to know people. I've had to learn the power of duplication, which is kind of what I was going to point out today. Is just not one of us here on this Zoom today would be here if there wasn't that power of duplication, if someone didn't share with us. And so, with this Christmas challenge and being PPA, like I have this, like, I don't know, love, hate with PPA. I mean, that's the reality as a leader. But what I've learned is that if you help more people, that PPA just grows. It really does. And so that's been a really a big part of, for me, getting to the, the levels that I want to be with my PPA is I help one person, help two people. And there you have three. I help five people, and I don't know, you have a lot. But so if you have like the power of five people who are helping five people, you guys look at that. That's huge. If you have the power of three people who can help three more people, it's incredible. And the company sets us up for success. I don't know about you guys, but this is the last month for Punta Cana, and I want to seal the deal on that VIP event. And each and every month we are working towards goals, and they lay it out for us. So if you guys are watching those trackers in your cloud, you're seeing what the potential is, and you're starting right out of the gates when those promotions and challenges come, then you're not going to be sitting at the end wondering, oh my gosh, what do I do? Or gosh, I'm bummed I didn't do that. This is, you have to set the pace for yourself and help others do the same. You do truly rise by lifting others, and duplication is a crazy, crazy awesome thing. I'm sitting in a parking lot outside Dick's Sporting Goods, and I'm thinking, what if there'd only be one Dick's Sporting Goods? What fun is that? But we have thousands across the nation who do the same thing, that sell the same products, that have the same, procedures. And there's a reason why people are successful with different companies in the world, and us being our own brand promoters and owners of our own company, we have to duplicate what we're doing. And so when there's challenges out there, when there's, the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, when there's any of those things, don't keep it to yourself, share it, help others. And, that power of duplication sure is, darn incredible. So, same with the Thrive experience. Don't keep it to yourself. So what I've been doing is, I've been matching the $25 in credits that's going out to everybody this month. I've been doing stuff similar to what Sheila's doing, saying, hey, don't miss out. Do you want to claim the $25 in credits? Like, your time is running out, add some urgency to it for sure. But then also, hey, who do you know that wants to take advantage of the same exact deal? And that's where you get them sharing, you're nurturing their Thrive experience, and you're getting them set up for thriving for free, which is our ultimate goal, because we want to help everybody. So that's kind of, what I wanted to talk about a little bit. But, accepting the challenges, man, I flippin' love the accountability that comes with challenges like this. And I think it's so important. I agree. I could go to the gym and take like 12, trips to the water fountain, or I could sign up for somebody that trains me, or, I have a group exercise and there's accountability there. I'm getting a text or a phone call if I don't show up. Make sure you have that accountability with your team. One thing that I've incorporated too is having my Monday and Tuesday team accountability reach outs for anybody that wants to, touch base with me and set goals for the future week and reflect on the previous week and what's working, what's not. Hey, where has success has been? Where do we need to work more? I mean, those are huge. If you talk with your team and have, that accountability and make sure that they're in the loop with the challenges, I mean, you really just can't fail. So it's been so much fun. It really has.
I love it. Okay, guys, any last minute closing thoughts that you want to share? Nope. We're wrapping it up. Okay, guys, seriously, thank you. Golden nuggets just flow. I love this kind of thing. Please let me know in Team Thrive Nation. We've actually done several of these things over with just the 200K group. But if you would like to see more interviews kind of with this type of panel, with Zoom, with multiple people on, obviously when we go live on Facebook, that means you can watch it live, but you can always catch a replay. So let us know if you'd like to see some more things like this. Don't forget to participate. I have not yet selected a random winner over on the call that Beth and Cheyenne did. That recording was posted. I asked you guys to listen to that and document some things that you've learned from that you can utilize as you close out this year, as you launch your business in 2019. Lots and lots of golden nuggets, and we're not done yet. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not done. I know you guys aren't done. And there's still, there's still so many people that need what we have, and sometimes, like I said, when we remove ourselves from the equation and we really focus on helping them, and why they need it and why we're grateful someone sent us that message with butterflies in their stomach, why we're grateful that person picked up the phone and talked to us about this, even after we had said no a couple of times. That's where focus shifts, I guess. So thank you so much, guys. Everybody say thank you to these incredible leaders. We love you guys, and we appreciate you. Let's remember, we've got credits closing out. Real quickly, December bomb. Guys, I don't usually do this to you, but seriously, at least go buy a $400 pack. Like, you need those credits, or the codes. You need the codes. I love the codes. I'm using the codes right now and passing those on. Get people's attention and utilize that. But that $400 pack, obviously, we need product to send out to people. I have Christmas survival packs going out. But those codes, I am using those. We always complain about, I wish I had a 10% off to offer, or, I wish I had a free shipping to offer. I wish. Well, here's your opportunity to get that. And remember, you are a brand promoter. I am not an accountant, but you own your own business. Okay. You need to call your accountant right now. Hey, if I spend $400 on 100% product to use as samples and to get some codes for my business to pass on, if that helps you tax wise, guys, we're closing a year, right? And I'm pretty sure they're going to say, yes, get it. Here you go. So think like a business owner, even though we have a lot of freaking fun and wear crazy headbands with Rudolph and Santa hats, and Molly has her Santa. Oh, define good. That's great. All right. Thank y'all so much. We got to close this thing out. Bye, guys.